Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Jojo Plants, and today I am planning in my big memory planner from July 28th to August 3rd. I don't have a ton of pictures from the beginning of the week, but over the weekend we went camping, so I did take quite a few pictures of our little camping adventure. So I have a couple areas in here where I'm going to have to do some flip book moments. And then I officially started my tattoo sleeve. So it's still healing, so it doesn't look great right now. We only did arm work. We only did the line work. So we did my entire arm. I took like a before of my arm before, and then this is kind of like at the tattoo shop with it all wrapped up. We were like in between. We had taken like a lunch break and stuff. And then I took extra pictures once I finally got to take the wrap off and all that good stuff. So over the next couple of months, I'll be working on getting it colored in because right now it's just an outline. So yeah, I'm super excited because I get to mark that off of my bucket list because it's something that I've just been wanting to do for years. And I've wanted the same thing. On one arm, I eventually want to do the princesses, and on the other side, I wanted to do villains. And I decided to do villains first, mainly because I wanted to do my left arm first instead of my right. That way I still have my right arm to function, especially because it's been a really long time since I've sat for a really long tattoo. I have my rib cage on my left side. But that was like a long time ago. That was pre-Nay. So I just, I was like, I want to make sure I have access to at least one of my arms. So anyway, and then we went camping, which was fine. I survived. What I wasn't, I think I did, I feel like I did good until the very end, until it was like, it's time to go home. I just want to go home. And then this is me. I took a picture right before I got to take a shower when we got home because I was so excited. Never been so excited to take a shower in my life. I just like don't like feeling gross. And the type of camping my husband likes to do is very like we like to be secluded. Like there's no showers, there's like no potties anywhere, like everything is just out. Now we do kind of go a little bougier on like we do have blow up mattresses that we can sleep on, and then he did kind of make it so that way it was easier for like my daughter and I to go to the bathroom um, rather than having to go squat in trees and stuff. So that was nice. So we do it a little bit, a little bit bougier than just like full on stuff. But yeah, and it was cold, of course, but where we go is like right by a little creek. So then it was like we had a built-in sound machine, which was really nice. So overall, it was a good trip. I think it was just by the time it was like the last day, I was like, I want to go home. I was like, I want to go home and I want to shower right now. And if I don't get to do it anytime soon, I'm not going to be a happy camper. So it was fun. I did film like pretty much our entire first day there, like when we got there, our camp set up. So I'll eventually get that all edited and I'll probably put it up on my social media. So if you want to see our campsite, I'll have that over over there. So yeah, anyway, it was a pretty good, I mean, I survived. And now I'm not going till next year. My husband's actually going camping. Well, by the time this video is up, he's gone camping. So again, and he's going with the boys. So that way I'm sure he'll have, a better time without my daughter and I there complaining about all the things. So, men get to go. The men get to go be men in the wilderness. So I know he's pretty excited about that. But yeah, now I'm like, okay, not going. I was like, I'll commit to going like one time a year, but that is it. Like, I won't go more than that. And I prefer to go with friends because I think it's a little bit more fun when we go with our friends and stuff. It was kind of nice because it was just the three of us, but I do kind of miss like having friends there and stuff. So maybe next time we'll go with friends. All right, so I'm just making a couple of the flip book areas because I have quite a few pictures and I want to try to get in as many of them as I can. And I needed to do that top one so I could lay down, that last little piece in there. On the second day, we hiked up this really big mountain. And I mean, it wasn't really big, but we did hike. It was rough. Coming down, I feel like, was the scary part. Getting up there, you know, was exhausting, but it was the coming down part that was absolutely terrifying. I filmed on the way up, but then I didn't trust myself filming on the way down because I was like, I'm gonna die because it was just so easy to slip, and it was so steep. So yeah, so coming down was a little sketchy, but we did do like a little hike, and then at some point a bug fell on me and I had a panic moment. And then I was like, in this right here, because up to that point, and that was on the last day, up to that point, I was fine, like, wasn't really bothered by any bugs. And then as soon as that bug fell on me, I was like, and I'm done. I'm officially done with the outdoors. Like, that was, that was my final straw. I do not like bugs at all. Like, it's just not, you know, my husband was like, you really freaked out there. And I was like, yes, because I don't like bugs. Like, of course I'm gonna freak out. I am not a fan of the bugs at all. So I just, yeah, I don't like, not a bug person at all. Okay, I have one more flip book. This is of my, I'll just show so you guys can see because I can't really put my whole arm in here, but this is what it's looking like so far. That was after I finally got to take the wrap off and wash it, which felt so good because it gets to that itchy point and now I can put lotion on it and it just feels a lot better. So excited. I go back in a couple weeks to start getting it filled in, and then it'll probably be a while. I'm assuming I won't be done till closer to December or something, but I'm excited that it's at least started, and I can now mark that off on my bingo list that I made. One of the extra pages I made for my planner, I made a bingo list. So, and that was one of them, was to start my sleeve. So now I can finally mark that off. Okay, so I have all my pictures in here. I have my little flip book moment. It was actually Shanger's birthday. Our dog, was his birthday on Sunday, so we got to kind of celebrate. He got some Spam and then some hot dogs and all the good things. So today for my decorations, now that we're finally through that part, I'm pulling out, I needed more camping stickers because I kind of already used all the other camping stickers that I had. But of course I went over to Planet Darby, which I love because these are printable stickers and it just makes it that much easier for last minute, I need this type of sticker. And she had some camping stickers. So I was like, how perfect are these? So I have this page and then the printable version of it comes with this one as well. So these two pages come together. So I thought these were fun. I really like these little postcard stickers. And then I was like, I just kind of want something to kind of pull all together. So I chose these cobblestone, just because I really like the look of this. I was going to go with wood, but then I don't know. I just liked this better. So these are all from Planet Darby. I'll link her shop down below and then I'll have a discount code for you guys too. But printables, man, are a lifesaver when last minute you're needing some stickers. Like, obviously I've known for a little hot minute that we were going camping, so I definitely could have ordered from a shop and maybe like a couple weeks ago and maybe it would have been here on time, but you know, this is just a lot easier because then I can print what I need, I can make it the size that I need, and ultimately this just works a little bit better for me. So I'm going to take a couple of these pieces first because I think, if anything, I'm going to layer on top of them once it's time. So I'm going to draw a little line in here, snip that off, kind of just create a couple areas that layering can happen. Stick this right along the side here, and then we'll go in with these fun stickers here. So we have our little tent. I kind of want to do the tent up and then I'm going to do the fire a little bit in front of it, kind of to create more of like a little scenery there. And now that I do that, now I kind of want this tree behind. Changing my mind as we're going, but it's okay. Okay, I'm going to stick this tree kind of behind. That way it's like a little bit more of like a scene. And that's kind of how our campsite, we had trees behind us, the tent, and then the fire was somewhere in front. So I feel like that's a pretty accurate look of what our campsite looked like. Okay, and then I'm going to put in, I don't know, some of these just like extra little details. just for fun. And just to get them all over in here. Got another like little log piece. I'll use that to kind of cover up that tape because I'm not a big fan of it. A little compass. I don't think I'm going to do a ton of journaling. I'll probably do a little bit, but I'm going to kind of just go with what I have here. Okay, I'm adding in more of those. I have a lot of room over here, so if anything, I think I'm going to put all my journaling, and then maybe we'll just do like little blurbs of what happened over there. So maybe we'll do that because I don't necessarily need all this space for journaling, and I don't have a ton of journaling in to put in here. So I'm just going to go in and start laying in all these little pieces. Some little acorns. And I love the little binoculars. I wish we had binoculars. That would have been cool. We're not that prepared. Wasn't that kind of trip. Okay, doing a lot of layering. I think I'm just going to go in with black boxes. Just to kind of keep it simple this week. So I'm going to pull out black boxes. And I do have journaling stickers in here. So with my one-stop shop for everything that I need in here. So let's stick in, like I might stick it down here and do a little bit of journaling, and this can be for that. And then I do have a little bit of room over there, so I could put a full box for some journaling about camping. Put that in there. And then we'll go in with some smaller boxes for some little extra blurbs. I have all the size options, so I can really put whatever in here. I'm just going to start adding some of these, and then I can layer on top of those once I'm ready. I'm going to do one here, and then I'm going to do another one above it. Kind of do different spots. Trying to think what I want. What do I want? Okay. I think I am going to do another journaling because you know what also happened this week? My kid decided to leave the house at 5:30 in the morning again. So we had that, and I honestly completely forgot about it. I think I blocked it out, but we gotta talk about that. So that means I am gonna need another little thing to journal about. So just so that way I have more journaling space, we'll add another one of these in here. And that way I can talk a little bit about the camping, a little bit about that, a little bit about that, a little bit more about the events this week that happened thanks to my kiddo. So add these in here, kind of spiffy up some of these box areas a little bit, adding little pieces of those. And then I'm going to go in and also layer in some of these little elements because we have some teeny tiny little acorns and pine cones. So I'm going to add some of those in for a little bit more decoration. Maybe I'll do the sleeping bag. Stick this down here, and then well, at least finish this page. This was the camping page. It's like a little pocket knife, so kind of just stick that in there. Okay, I feel like that's good. We at least finished this page. We came close on these ones, but I'm not going to try to shove them in there. I don't really see the point of doing that. But there we go. So we have our flip book moments in here. We have a little blurb about our camping, and then I'll have plenty of journaling space to journal about the craziness that also happened this week as well. But I think that is it for this week. Pretty eventful week this week, but overall it was pretty good. So, but there we go, you guys. Make sure to check out my Instagram to see what this looks like all filled in and complete. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!